Looking for an easy and adorable way to add some spring vibes to your home? I got you. This is Deanne Creates, the cutest bunny and chick planters you need for spring. Let's get into it. Craft number 1, DIY bunny planter. First, I grabbed this 2-pack of clay pots that I got from Dollar Tree. I grabbed apple barrel acrylic craft paint in the color white. Alright, first things first, we gotta give this planter a fresh coat of white paint so it can fully embrace its bunny transformation. I'm using apple barrel paint because it's budget friendly and it gets the job done. Now when you're painting, use thin, even coats. Let the first coat dry completely before adding the second one, or else you're just pushing paint around for no reason. I finished one coat. Now you can look closely and see some spots where you might want to go back over it. So that's what I'm about to do now. Do a second coat on the outside of the spots that are a little more see-through. Anyway, I'm going back over it again. If you're impatient like me, then you can hit it with a hairdryer on low heat to speed things up. But don't torch it. We're crafting. We're not cooking. It's up to you if you want to go and paint inside your pot. I think I'm going to, just because I like it to look finished. Don't forget the inside because nobody wants a half finished bunny. And I'm also hitting the bottom inside because the little details matter. Once it's all dry and looking crisp, we're moving on to the fun part, the bunny ears and the feet. Draw a template of a bunny ear on cardstock paper and make a line down the center of the ear to make sure that everything is symmetrical as possible on both sides. Right here, I'm holding the planter up to the template to make sure that I like the sizing of the bunny ears. Make any necessary changes to your ear with a pencil and eraser until you are happy with the way that it looks. Use the line of symmetry that you drew down the middle of the ear to make a smaller version of the ear, also known as the inner ear. Here I'm tracing the ear and the inner ear with the Sharpie marker so that it shows up on camera better. Basically, you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. I'm just doing it so you can see better. So do you, boo. On the same cardstock paper, draw a template of the rabbit's foot by making a small circle and then an even smaller circle inside of it to represent the pad of the foot. You don't have to draw the toes because I'm going to draw those onto the foot with a paint marker, so you don't have to worry about that part. Grab your scissors and cut out your bunny ear template nice and smooth with no jagged edges. Grab your template and a pencil, then trace out 2 bunny ears onto a white foam sheet. Be sure to keep those lines nice and crisp. Use your scissors to cut out the bunny foot template from the cardstock paper. Use your bunny foot template to draw 2 bunny feet onto the white foam. And I didn't say this earlier, but the reason why we make templates first before we just draw onto the foam is because we want the 2 ears and the 2 feet to look exactly the same. Now cut out the 2 bunny ears and the 2 bunny feet that you traced onto the white foam sheets. Now grab a pink foam sheet. I used the Valentine's Day collection from Creatology. Cut out the inner ear from your bunny ear template. Trace 2 inner ears onto the pink foam sheet. Grab your scissors and cut out the 2 inner ears. Cut out the foot pad, which is a smaller circle from the bunny foot template. Trace the foot pad onto the pink foam sheets 2 times. Then cut both of them out with your scissors. Go back and clean up any rough edges so that the circles are nice and smooth. Side note, here's the sketch I drew of how I wanted the bunny and the chick planter to look before I started. Grab your hot glue gun and glue one of your bunny ears inside the white planter, leaning it slightly to the left. Hot glue the pink inner ear onto the left bunny ear. Now hot glue the right bunny ear inside the planter so that the bottom of it overlaps the left bunny ear just a little bit. Hot glue the pink inner ear onto the right bunny ear and make sure that it's centered both horizontally as well as vertically. Grab one of your bunny feet and one of the bunny foot pads and hot glue the foot pad onto the bottom of the bunny feet but in the center. Do the same thing with your second bunny foot and your foot pad. Grab your pink Sharpie Creative marker and draw 3 bunny toes near the top of the bunny foot. Do the same thing with the second bunny foot. Look how adorable these 2 bunny feet are. Hot glue your 2 bunny feet to the bottom of the planter. Make sure that the 2 bunny feet are touching each other And make sure that the center of the two bunny feet is lined up with the center of the two bunny ears. Now grab your black Sharpie Creative marker and make two big black circles at the top of the planter to represent eyes. And make sure that the center of the two black eyes is lined up with the center of the ears and the center of the feet. Make sure your two eyes are even with each other and make sure that they're the same size. Draw two eyelashes on the sides of each of the eyes. Grab your pink Sharpie marker and make an upside down triangle to represent the nose. Draw two little circles that are even with the nose but outside of the two eyes, and those are going to be our cheeks. Now make your mouth and your whiskers with the black Sharpie Creative marker. Now using the white Sharpie Creative marker, add a little highlight in the top left corner of each eye. And there you have it, a cute bunny planter. Keep watching to the end for the big reveal to see both planters together. Craft number 2, DIY chick planter. For this project, I'm going to use the color Pale Daffodil by Apple Barrel. Paint your entire planter with Pale Daffodil in nice even strokes, being sure not to leave any see-through spots on your planter. If you see any spots that are see-through, go over those spots with a second coat of paint. If you want to, you can paint the bottom. You don't have to, but I like to do it because it gives the project a more finished and polished look. And don't forget about the inside of the planter. You'll want to paint that too. For the next part, I grabbed an orange foam sheet from this 40 pack of Creatology foam sheets. Now draw a beak freehand onto the orange foam sheet, which is basically the shape of a wide diamond. You're going to draw a template of some chick feet onto your cardstock paper. So the chick feet is kind of shaped like a W on the top half and a V at the bottom, if that makes any sense. Grab your scissors and cut your chick foot template out. Trace your bunny foot template onto your orange foam sheet 2 times. Cut out the chick feet you just traced with a pair of scissors. And here's what the cute little chick feet look like. Now use your scissors to cut out the beak. And here's the beak all cut out. Grab your hot glue gun and glue your beak onto the planter. Glue your chick feet to the bottom of the planter and make sure that the center of the 2 chick feet is lined up with the center of the beak. Grab your black Sharpie Creative marker and use it to draw 2 circles on your planter that represent eyes. And be sure to include 2 eyelashes on each side of the eyes. Use your white Sharpie marker to draw highlights in the upper left corner of each eyeball. Use your pink Sharpie Creative marker to draw rosy cheeks on each side of the chick's beak. Oh, and if you haven't done so already, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss another video from me.
It's time for the big reveal.
And just like that, we made 2 adorable planters that will be sure to turn heads all Easter long. You can even add crinkle grass and little pieces of candy to turn them into goodie bags or little party favors. Don't forget to check me out on my website, deannecreates.com, and on all my social platforms. Links are below. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Until the next time, I hope that you continue to add a little creativity to the world and keep coming back because you never know what I'll create next. Later.